Serena Cole is back on the track, finally. And Jamaica's Nickisha Pryce sparkled in the 400 meters finals at the 2023 Ncaa Outdoors Track and Field Competition. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yeah. Good to go. Well, Jamaica's 400-meter runner who reps for the Arkansas Razorbacks, Nickisha Pryce. Well, she was pointed out to us by one of our channel royals. This, of course, is Ann Clark. Big up yourself, Ann Clark. You are the reason why I'm doing this story on Nickisha Pryce. I'm going to be honest with you. Big up to you. I have the best, most informed persons who comment at my channel. These people know track and field like you'd never believe. So big up yourself, and Clark, Queen Anne Clark. You are the reason why I'm featuring Nickisha Pryce. You were correct in pointing this out. Nickisha Pryce, of course, who formerly of Veer Tech, who now reps for the Arkansas Razorbacks, came third in the 400-meter final, which, by the way, was a collegiate record-setting 400-meter final. The 400-meter runner continues to progress from year to year. In 2022, she ran 54.12. This year, in 2023, she capped off her year running 50.23, which is a huge progress. Now, it is Rashida Adeleke of the Texas Longhorns who won this one in 49.20, which is a new collegiate record. She was fierce, beating Britton Wilson, one of the favorites to win. Wilson came second in this one. Of course, Wilson, like Nickisha Pryce, also represents the Arkansas Razorbacks. You should remember that Jamaica's Akira Nugent also runs for Arkansas. Britton Wilson ran 49.64 to come second, and Nickisha Pryce of Arkansas ran 50.23 to take that third spot. Pryce, of course, was to the immediate right of the winner, Adeleke from Arkansas Razorbacks. So she was to her right. Britton Wilson was to her left. Now, this young lady, finally, Serena Cole is back on the track, making her debut as a pro athlete. This she did over the weekend, Saturday the 10th, at the all-comers track meet in one of her favorite events, the women's 100 meters. Decked out in all red, of course, representing the MVP Track Club. She won her first pro event in a time of 11.47 in a plus 0.3 wind, beating her former Edwin Allen schoolmate, Tiana Lee Terrelong, who ran 11.53 to take that second spot. Antonian Forbes, also of Edwin Allen, who came third in a time of 11.74. Now, we do not have the race. This is not the race you're watching. What you're watching is the clash between herself and Alana Reid. The second time they both met. In this instance, of course, it was Serena Cole who won this one in 11.74. I believe 1:08 was the rounded down figure. And then, of course, there was the now infamous, the now famous, not infamous, the now famous semi-final run where unfortunately at the end of that run she injured herself, which is one of the reasons why she did not return to run the finals. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. It was exciting to see Serena Cole back and ready to compete, and interesting to see her running her first race as a pro athlete, decked out in that really nice looking red and representing the MVP track club. Of course, I understand the logistics of these decisions. It's obvious. Let me make some money now while I have the opportunity to while I'm young. Maybe when I'm old, I'll consider furthering my education. Also, in most instances, most pro athletes don't really run, especially sprinters, beyond maybe about the age of 30, 31, 32, sometimes 33. Now, the race was competitive. It wasn't an easy run. Ncaa Terrelong is a very fierce competitor. And I concede that 11.47 is not an impressive run, but one has to understand that she's just coming back from injury. So I'm pretty sure that the coaching staff there at MVP might have said to her, do not push yourself. We do not want to agitate the injury or create any situation in which. And secondarily, she was going to do just enough to win. They're both young ladies are very competitive. So it was a competitive run. Ncaa Terrelong, in my estimation, she looked okay. She looked good. And Serena Cole definitely looked good, as one would have anticipated. So do not be concerned about the time, the 11.47. She can't come back from her first race after injury and a relatively serious injury and run some crazy sub 11 time, which I know some of you might actually anticipate. So she did just enough to win. It was a good thing that her first race she won. She looked good, and it was good that her first race was here in Jamaica in an environment that she is comfortable with, running with 3 of her former schoolmates and track colleagues from Edwin Allen. Including, of course, Tony and Foster. So this was good. I thought it was a very good way for MVP. It was very clever of them to roll her out at all comers. And she looked okay to me. She looked like Serena Cole. She just looked like she was doing just enough. And like I said, it wasn't like an easy breezy win, but she did what I anticipated an athlete doing after coming back from relatively serious injury. She looked good. She wasn't hobbling. She looked healthy. And she ran an okay race. Ncaa Terrelong looked okay. The other athletes did an okay job. So, no comments on whether her decision to go pro. I've already said in previous videos, I suspect that they got all the necessary information. They're smart enough. She's 18 and plus. And I'm sure that her family and her work was given all the information necessary. And plus, MVP is a very, very good track club who has a very, very good record. And I've already said in a previous video, it is evident to me that Coach Stephen Francis is putting the gang back together. That original junior under 20 world record 4x100 meter relay team, Ncaa, and of course Serena. They just need one more athlete and it's good to go. Also, big congratulations to Nickisha Pryce. Great run. Massive new PB, that 50.23, huge jump from her 2022 best. Looking good, and of course third means you're the third fastest in the entire collegiate scene in the women's 400 meters. So big congratulations, and thank you, Ann Clark, for reminding us. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you're royal kings and queens. Bless up.